Okay, hello and welcome to the weather update. It's a little after 8 p.m. It is March 3rd, 2020, and it was a very uncomfortable, a very warm and kind of sultry day across the area today. We're looking right now, you can see the current conditions in Central Park, 54 degrees. So keep in mind that's 10 degrees above normal for the high temperature, and it is 8 p.m. at night. So it shows you how warm it's been. And it's been very warm all day across the area. And we had some like shower activity too around 4 or 5 o'clock. A few downpours like it's May or something. So Farmingdale's reporting 50 degrees. Let's see what it got up to at Farmingdale, because the morning was quite uncomfortable. Around the morning we were well into the mid 50s, and it was a little humid too out there. It looks like Farmingdale got up to 56 degrees. They got 0.16 from those rain showers. Let's take a look at Islip. Islip is down to 47 degrees. Looks like there's some fog. They hit 54, and they got about a quarter of an inch from that rain. So it looks like Suffolk County got spared more of the heat. I'm sure if we're in West Hampton, you can see a southwest wind, good strong sea breeze, 48. Let's get the 3-day history from that if we can. And it hit 53 there today at West Hampton. And the sun was out this morning, and then it quickly clouded over, and we had those showers moving around 4 or 5 o'clock. Let's take a look at some of the other observations, because it was for certain warmer than that here. So LaGuardia is at 54. Let's see what LaGuardia got up to. Nearly 60 degrees. That's what it was like in the morning, right around 60, especially in western Nassau too. It was pretty warm. Probably Central Park got up to that too. Probably. Let's take a look and see what they got. So if they're at 54, dew point 50. It's humid out. I had to actually put the air conditioner on. So 59 out there. I'm dying in this weather. I am dying. I mean, it's just the beginning of March. It's not supposed to be like this. Let's look at Miller Air Park is down, but let's see what they were. Before they went down, they were at 58. They probably got up to 60. Let's see. I'm sure Tom's River got up to 60. We'll have to use McGuire Air Force Base. It's cooled down to 48. Let's see. It hit 60 there. Sure enough. And look at that. The dew points actually rose into the mid 50s. That's ridiculous for March. Absolutely ridiculous. So we have this rain here that is going to be moving in. So we have more rain here. You see this area showers and possible thunderstorms. This is going to move into the area in a couple of hours. And before I get started with the weather update, we got to talk about these horrible tornadoes because I don't want to forget. So let me do this right now. Horrible tornadoes. 25 people killed in Tennessee. Nashville sees severe weather, and from what I understand, this was an EF3 tornado. There are videos of it. It looked like a wedge. This is what we're seeing due to climate change. And this got all of maybe 10 seconds on News 12. What did News 12 talk about? Of course, they spent freaking, I got to bring this, they spent freaking 7 minutes on the coronavirus. Well, we know why they spent 7 minutes on the coronavirus, because it's affecting a certain demographic. And look at that. The stock market went down a lot today because of that. So, stock market went down. And, so a certain demographic is upset and scared. And so, of course, News 12 caters to them, at least News 12 Long Island. So that gets a lot more news than our planet in chaos. Absolutely ridiculous. It's all about this demographic. Well, these tornadoes are horrible, so I'm praying for the people in Tennessee they can recover. Look at some of the destruction. We can look at some of the images here, just showing you some of the pictures here of what it looks like here. Just total devastation. Total devastation. So, terrible disaster that happened there. But anyway, getting back to our weather, you can see this area showers. I don't think there are any thunderstorms with this. And this is ahead of a cold front, so I don't think there are any thunderstorms, but let me just check the lightning, and we're going to see if there are any actual thunderstorms here. I don't think there are any. No, I don't actually see any. I don't actually see any at all. So let's look at the wider view on the radar here. New York weather radar. I mean, I've had to put the air conditioner on because it's just so freaking humid. I can't stand this humidity. It's awful. It's not supposed to be like this in March. Come on already. And we don't have the radar. Here it is. So yeah, there's some heavy. Oh, there's some heavy activity up. I'm sorry about the image. We're gonna have to wait for that to load. While we do, let's look at the satellite. You can see we had a little break in the. This is the warm sector right here that we are in. So we are in this warm sector. I can draw it up here for you. Draw it. Well, let me first draw the cold front so you can see the cold front. And let's do that. So this is the cold front right here, and this is where the thunderstorms are being set up. But we have this warm front that has also moved through the area, which is probably like this now. So the warm air is coming up, tropical air, and drier air is coming behind this cold front. It's not all going to be all that cold, as you will see. Let's take a look at that radar and see if this works now. Okay, look at this. Oh, wow. There's some really rough activity. So it looks like upstate, not only did they get pounded with the lake effect, this could be a flooding situation now. I'm very curious to see if there's some flooding. So actually we have several lines of showers. Okay, so this is the line here. Showers, possible thunderstorms in eastern Pennsylvania. Going to be moving into New Jersey. It looks like there's some pretty strong activity. But look upstate. It's even more intense upstate. Look at this. Somewhere around Kingston. Moving into the I-81 corridor north of Syracuse. These storms look pretty nasty. And this is an area that got lots and lots of snow. Watertown, actually, too. This area got a lot of snow, like 30 to 40 inches, and now they're getting this heavy rain. There could be some really bad flooding upstate from this. And then we have this other line here that is over here. So we may actually have to deal with two lines tonight. I'm really surprised there's not lightning with that. I have to check that again. Let me see if I can't believe there's no lightning with that line upstate. No. Weird. There's a lot of lightning offshore, but well, that's weird, I guess. That is weird. So let's look at the weather and hazards map so you can take a look across our area. This just shows you the map here. So temperatures across Long Island, a lot of areas are in the upper 40s. However, in Nassau County, we've shot up into the mid-50s with that warm front passing. Well, maybe on the South Shore, where I was for part of the day today, it was a lot cooler there, a lot more comfortable. But once you headed inland, it got warm. And still some parts of New Jersey warm. You see these dew points, they're up near 50 and even above 50 in some areas here. And this is really where there's some real humidity in the mix here. Let me see if there are any flash flood watches or warnings. I am surprised if they don't have any up there. And they do not. I am really surprised that they don't have any with all that rain that's coming down. I am really, really surprised about that. Let's look at the Wonder Map here. This is another look at the observations, so you can see what we are dealing with across the area. You can see it's a muggy night. South Shore obviously is a sea breeze, so they're in the mid-40s, but we go inland, like around Mineola, we're more around 50 degrees. And if we were to look at the dew point, you will see that the dew points are up there too. So it's damp, and it's not comfortable. Let's look at the East Hills observation here. Get this to zoom in a little bit here. If we can, that would be nice. That would be nice. All right, so 49 at East Hills. Let's see what East Hills got up to today here. 49. Let's see what their high was. This is like symbolic of the northern Nassau. So let's see what they got here. So let's see what they got up to. That barometer is pretty low, 29.22 inches. Let's see, the high was 57. So yeah, you can see that temperature spike. Here you go. It was pretty brutal between 9 a.m. and noon, around 60 degrees and a little humid too. So it was really just sweating out there. All right, so let's look at the models. We are just going to be looking at the surface on this weather update because we've already been through the upper area, I believe, in the last one. More of the same, more or less. So this low moves away. We should have some strong winds tomorrow, but some mostly sunny skies, hopefully. But this air isn't all that cold. It's literally just Pacific air that's coming in. So it won't be cold air, but we should at least have some sunshine at least. Here's this low that's off to the south. And what happens is there's another low that's coming down off the lakes that's going to merge with this low, but it's going to happen too far out to bring us a storm. That's what the GFS says. Because, again, we don't have any blocking, so this thing's just going to move right offshore. You can see it looks like there is some heavy snow out over the ocean, but we won't be seeing any of that. It gets colder on Saturday. We have this big high moving for the weekend, and then more rain and another storm here. This one looks like it wants to take a little more southerly track, but again, this is over a week away now, and it's going to be hard to really get any snow without any really cold air, and we just can't get that really cold air. You'll see when we look at the temperature anomaly chart here what's going to be happening. So let me move this back to today. You will see much above normal in the bright. We're in the bright red pink colors there. Tomorrow will be just a little bit cooler, and for Thursday still above normal, so it'll be above normal Friday, and Saturday is only going to be around average, and then boom, back above average again on Sunday. And the cold air, there's no cold air to be found. It's all bottled up north of the Arctic Circle, right up here, and it just won't come down. This is just unbelievable. This whole winter it's been like this. It's very abnormal. So let's take a closer look at your temperatures here. Now in this, I'm just going to look at the rest of this week into the weekend. So as we go into tomorrow, you'll see it will be on the GFS, has us a touch cooler, so low 50s, still above normal. Thursday, we're a little cooler, maybe upper 40s. And for Friday, mid 40s. We're gonna have that system. So, like I said, there's no cold air. You can see there's no cold air, and this is why any precipitation we're gonna get is gonna be rain for Friday. That moves out, and Saturday we're near average, so we're in the mid 40s on Saturday. And then look what happens Sunday. Boom, back above normal again. So, well, at least the dew points will be coming down. If we were to look at the dew points, you will see they will be coming down. So you can see there's that humid air coming in tonight. That's gone tomorrow. Dew points drop into some comfortable levels there, mid 20s, with some strong winds. We're gonna have to look at those winds too. Thursday, less wind, low dew points still, and then even lower dew points. We'll get some really nice air, or at least somewhat cold air for Saturday. You got to take what you can get in this pattern while we sweat our brains out here. No, I'm a bear, all right? I like it cold. I can't deal with the warm weather. That's why I could never live in Florida. The climate is just changing so much. It's hard to adapt, Let's look at our next chances for rain. Or let's go to the NAM first, because we got to look at tonight. Though it's more of a nowcasting thing, really, than anything else. That line will move through probably around 11 o'clock, around midnight. And then we should be dry tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, right around midnight, there's a slight chance of a shower as a little wave of energy moves in. And then that's it. And then we have this storm right here that's going to, again, stay offshore. You can see, even though we will see a little precipitation as this low merges with this low, it's going to be rain because there's no cold air around. There's just no cold air for us. So it will be rain, and that's what it looks like with that, unfortunately. We'll probably see, let's look at the total rainfall here, total accumulated precip for tonight. We could see another maybe half an inch in those showers. You can see they're getting a lot of rain upstate, though, another inch. So on top of that snowpack, that cannot be good. I mean, it's way upstate, but still, that cannot be good at all. That cannot be good at all. So let's go look at the winds next. So we'll use the NAM for the winds, and you will see we will have some strong winds tomorrow. Probably nothing terrible, nothing that'll warrant any advisory. It'll just be breezy, and then the winds quiet down. Let's go back to the GFS. Let's look at the sky cover situation here, and let's see if we can get a clear day tomorrow. All right, so obviously tons of clouds tonight. Tomorrow, we see the clouds break up by morning, and then we should have a clear day. So GFS says we'll have a clear day over Long Island, despite it being above average. Should have a nice sky. And for Thursday, probably not. We're probably going to have some clouds around. More clouds on Thursday, probably of the high variety. Let's see what level that is. If that's low clouds or maybe a mix of everything. Let's see. Yeah, mix of low and high. So it'll be a little mix of everything, I guess, for Thursday. But tomorrow looks like your clear day of the week. Whether we actually get that or not, we'll have to see what happens. And then after that, we'll be dealing with clouds on Friday. And then Saturday, we hopefully can clear it out in the afternoon. But then Sunday, we may be dealing with a little bit of cirrus. And then Monday, we deal with more clouds again. Let's go and look at the NAM and see what the NAM has for our cloud cover. Maybe it will be a little more optimistic for Thursday. Here's tomorrow. You can see we may still deal with a few clouds around in the morning, and then we should have mostly sunny skies. And then as far as Thursday goes, the NAM is a little more encouraging with the skies. Maybe it'll hold the cirrus back, but nothing here is ideal, obviously. There's still going to be some cloud because this isn't really Arctic air. This isn't even cold air. It's just Pacific air. It's not. It's nothing to really be that. It's not going to be the kind of really dry air that you get when you get those nice skies. Usually that's cold air that comes up from the north. All right, so now we're going to look at windy.com. Let's look at our wind gusts as we go into tomorrow and see how much of a problem the wind becomes. Again, this uses the Euro model. Let's see what we got here. Tomorrow, oh yeah, we could have wind gusts up near 40 miles an hour, so we'll be on the windy side for sure. We're going to see some pretty strong wind gusts. And then Thursday, the winds back off a lot. So Thursday, we shouldn't have too much of the wind gusts. It'll be breezy, but not as windy as tomorrow. It won't cause any damage or anything. You're going to definitely feel that wind. And then we go into Friday and then Saturday. And that storm might kick up the wind a little bit too, but I'm not going to focus on that. Let's see what this has for clouds for tomorrow. So we have clear skies. Oh yeah, see it brings some clouds in over the eastern part of Long Island around 10 a.m. Like I said, there may be some passing clouds tomorrow. We may have to deal with that. It might not be a clear day. And then for Thursday, now this model seems to think Thursday will be clearer. So we have some disagreement here in the models as far as what the sky is going to be like. Let's see what the Euro has for us on Saturday. So the Euro clears us out on Saturday. So if we can get this system out of the way, we can have a really nice day on Saturday. That's probably your best bet because if we look at the temperatures, you'll see these kind of temperatures will bring nice skies. You have warm temperatures, you're not going to have. You need to have cold temperatures most of the time to have a nice blue sky. Otherwise, you can have clouds, you can have haze, unless you're in Flagstaff, of course. So I think that is going to wrap up this weather. Well, one more thing I want to just show you here, and then we're going to wrap up this weather update. Looking at Ventu sky, just showing you just the lack of cold here across the whole continent. Look at this warm air that's just surging up the whole east coast here. Let me just pull this back a little bit. So I mean, look at this warm air that's just surging up the east coast here. Look at this. Just look at how it's just surging up the whole east coast. It's crazy, and it's humid too. If we were to look at the humidity, you'll see that there's high dew points too. Look at that. So you have dew points, humid air, and this is the kind of air that fueled that severe weather over Tennessee. And out west, it's not. They're not dealing with that. So let's see what they. Look at the temperature out west. They're not dealing with. They are dealing with some warmer temperatures around Phoenix, but they're not dealing with the humidity that we are. Like I said, the whole East Coast is becoming tropical. That really does scare me. It really does scare me. If it becomes tropical, I can't survive here. I'd have to be in Flagstaff or something. So right now in Flagstaff, just for fun's sake, it's 46, but they will be going up to 58, so it will be warm, but at least it's not humid there, and they have a nice clear sky. But they did get up to, let's see what Flagstaff got up to today. It was cooler in Flagstaff than it was here. It was around 52 there. So, yeah, a better day for Flagstaff than us, that's for sure. This climate emergency is serious stuff, folks. Everybody's freaking out over this coronavirus, which has mainly a very small fatality rate. It's similar to the flu, maybe a little worse. While we are dealing, and that's getting all the media coverage because it's hurting a certain demographic on Wall Street. Yet this climate change is a crisis that is continuing to get worse, and the lack of concern from anyone is very alarming. Anyway, that is going to wrap up this weather update. Probably won't have another one for you until probably sometime Thursday night or Friday, so take care.